now Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff.
Well, for many of us, it's been a pretty hard day to figure out. We woke up with some sunshine, then had some big, heavy downpours there for a little bit, then maybe had sunshine again, and now some cloudy skies here for some of us. Again, it's just been an odd day to try to explain. It is cloudy here in Champaign right now. Not always the case there for everyone out there to the west, as we saw on the Springfield camera. There is quite a bit of sunshine out that direction. Cold front pushed on through, still trying to make its way on through. All the activity is well off to the east. We've got those cloudy skies hanging around right now. Let's put up that surface map and just kind of show you where exactly that front is, continuing to kind of march its way out. Although the real difference in the front's really not being felt here right now. You can't really detect where it's at just by looking at those temperatures, but we're certainly feeling a little cooler now than what we were earlier in the day. 79 in Champaign, 83 in Effingham, 83 out in Springfield. Take a look here at the dew point map as well. We're kind of sitting down there into the 70s. That moisture still kind of trapped at the ground, especially where those cloudier skies are. But look up there to the north and west. You see those 60s and even 50s up there in Iowa. Not promising 50s moving on in, but some of that drier air is making its way this direction, and things should continue to feel a little more comfortable as we head on into tonight and tomorrow. Speaking of tonight, let's look at your forecast. 67 for a low, mostly clear skies, keeping things a little cooler than what we've been used to here lately in the nighttime hours. And then tomorrow, going to kind of look a lot like what today did. Those rain chances on the uptick just a little bit. Didn't look all that promising according to model runs this morning, but now things are starting to trend that direction. 40% chance for showers and storms. Otherwise, kind of that cloudy look like we're having today with a high around 85 degrees. Those rain chances look pretty weak here for the next several hours, but then we get close to the noon hour tomorrow. That's when things really start to ramp up, and we'll see that continue into the early and maybe mid-afternoon hours before things really starting to flatten out there for the next couple of days. So without further ado, let's take a look there at your rain chances as we head on into the day tomorrow. Future track starts off pretty quiet, just a few cloudy skies here and there. You might see that activity spark up again around 11 a.m. or noon, pretty much how it happened today as well, and it's going to affect potentially the exact same area, kind of south of the I-72 region, closer to I-70, and there's not going to be a whole lot to talk about here with these showers and storms, but there could be some pretty heavy downpours within them, as we saw here in some of those storms today. So we'll be watching some of these future track rainfall totals. No one particular spot kind of lights up on the board here, but you're kind of just watching for these dark red and orange areas where maybe a quick 1 to 2 inches could pile up there, just depending on how fast those storms move along. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Again, kind of south of that I-72 area, favoring the I-70 region for your best rainfall totals. Aside from that, if you dodge the rain, the heat index is going to be a little tough here over the next several days. That heat and humidity will return 90s for your heat index Monday into Tuesday into Wednesday as our next system is set to move on through, maybe even hundreds on the heat index. And then eventually, as that front clears on out, this weekend's front, it'll make way for another one here into the middle part of the week, and that'll bring us our next best chance for rain sometime there into Wednesday and Thursday. All right, let's look at your 7-day forecast. There's plenty of activity here lighting up the board. There is, however, one particular day that looks pretty nice, and that day would be Monday, as not anticipating any kind of chances for showers and storms, but those temperatures will be back up closer to 90 degrees. So it's the summertime. We're used to these storms there during the afternoon, but that doesn't make them any easier to know where exactly they're going to land. That's the great mystery with this.
I think that was the point of my text story.
Yes, the whole tsunami thing. It's like it's a downpour in one spot, but then you go 5 miles down the road and it's not happening. So now it's all making sense.
Yeah,
it took me a while, but I came around on it.
Next time maybe I'll tell you a little bit about it before I tell you.
I'll be able to understand it a little better next time. Tsunami talk.
Thanks, Seth. Appreciate it.